My cat likes to hang out on the roof of the Jeep. So anyways, here it is, the culmination of 4 months worth of work. I started this the weekend before Memorial Day, which is the weekend after Mother's Day. And it was supposed to be a little 4-day project. And it turned out to be, well, I just got finished with it. It's August 16th. And the fairings are finally on. I have got new Crown automotive lights for both sides because they were both crap. So that's the color it's going to live with for a while. That's Rust-Oleum navy blue. Like I said, it's really not that far off from the jewel blue that it came with. But that's what I'm going to do next year. And as I stated previously, I'm going to play around with the Rust-Oleum navy blue, learn how to paint, because at $10 for a quart, I'd rather ruin, a quart of that than a quart of the $90 jewel blue that I have. And that's per quart, by the way. So anyways, yeah, so there's the other light. And the other thing is, this thing has never had a radio. It's never had an antenna. So I got that from, I think, Quadratech. But in order for me to put that on, I needed to sand off this, I don't know, whatever. Somebody put some kind of rhino liner, but they didn't do it really very well. As you can see, there's the it's flaking off in some spots, and in other spots, you can definitely tell that they used a brush and a roller to put this stuff on. So it was, not good. So I knew it going in, and like I said, it's just peeling off left, right, and center now. But it looks to me like they didn't pull the fairings off to do this. And it looks like they even ran out of stuff, because that was not me. That primer is not me. So needless to say, I picked up a set of half doors a few years ago for it. They don't have the right lock, but I'm going to key them and get them keyed so they have the right lock on it, and paint them so that they all look the same. And then I'm going to get new tops over the winter. I did get a new best top outer skins for this thing, and this is a Sunrider, which apparently is a rare top for a YJ. And for those of you who don't know, where is it? Along here, somewhere, there it is. Along here is stamped in the year it was made, and it was made 2001, I think. So this top is 19 years old. Yeah, and it's lasted this long. So I finally got a replacement. It took them a while to get it because they had to send this out to be manufactured, but I got them in the other room, and it's going to probably go on next weekend. But now that this part of it's done, it's off to the transmission shop, because the gearbox is, toast. Fifth gear doesn't work. It grinds between second and third and fourth and fifth, and yeah, it's tough to get into first. And looking under it a few minutes ago, the skid plate has, looks like on the driver's side, one bolt is broken, the other bolt is starting to rust through. So yeah, it needs to be addressed. Fortunately for me, I had the insight to go buy a new skid plate. So this thing goes off to my buddy Anthony down at Wilmington, Massachusetts, Amco Transmissions. He did very well by this. Rebuilt that one, did a couple other jobs for me on the Flex, and been 3 years and 30,000 miles, and knock on wood, it's been rock solid. So that's what we got. So now that this job is done, and as you can tell by the clouds, I'm debating whether I got to do the next 2 jobs, which on the driver's side on the Flex, the wind deflector is missing. I bought a new set of them, this piece right here, and the sunroof apparently is starting to leak. So according to our good friends in the YouTube world, how they fix those is to, as my Taurus SHO, yeah, it's got a beautiful big butt. How you fix these is you got to run some weed whacker wire through the hose, you know, through the holes, and that kind of opens them up. So I think I'm going to go take a 5-minute break and go do that next. So anyway, so this here is the fleet. You know, I'll go take a walk, and this, hopefully with a little bit of luck, is going to get a new driveway between now and November, because that's when they shut down. So this here is the fleet. The Audi Dodge truck is my son's. That's an 84 with 105,000 original miles. And of course, you know, my Taurus SHO and the Flex, both of them have the same drivetrain, the 3.5 EcoBoost, and boy, do they scream. And now the Jeep, the Buick, and of course, you know, the cat's on the Buick. That's my daughter's car, and it's done. All right, the brakes went on it when she was on her way out of work back in, I want to say June. And I went to jack the corner up, this corner right behind the tire, and the jack went right through the pinch weld, right through the floor. So it's gone. So needless to say, she ended up taking the Audi, and I ended up buying the Taurus back in June. So I don't know who got the better deal. The Buick had 60,000 miles on it, so it was a 2004, and well, she never drove it. So the Audi, on the other hand, has 115,000 miles on it, but a lot of that is highway miles. So that should be a great, you know, commuter car for her. It gets way better gas mileage. Unfortunately, it only runs on super unleaded, but well, so that's about it for now. And you know, like I said, I am happy with the Taurus. I got like I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 things left to do on the Flex. You saw a previous video on that of me fixing under the rocker arm, or the back half of that thing has to get fixed at some point, but I'm not even going to attempt it until I fabricate the other half of it. I made this one out of 18 gauge, which is what I did most of the metal work on that with. But 18 gauge, I mean, I think that, in all honesty, I think this had 22 gauge on it. It was really, really thin and really, you know, flimsy. So I did the front half of it 18 gauge. I'm doing the back half of it at 20 gauge. And, well, you know, I'm going to weld it in at some point. Not this weekend, because it's like, well, already Sunday afternoon. So be watching for that one. But in the meantime, now it's time to unplug the tubes. Alright, so thanks for watching, and have a good one.